welcome you all for online learning of Sacred Heart High School. In this video, we are going to study Standard 9, Subject Geography, Chapter number 3, Exogenetic Processes, Part 1. In the previous two videos, we have seen the same chapter, but it was Part 1 video and Part 2 video. In this video, it's Part 3. In this video, we are going to cover 3 points, that is biological weathering, mass movements. In mass movements, we have 2 mass movements, that is rapid mass movements and slower mass movements. And the third point, that is erosion. First, biological weathering. Besides mechanical and chemical weathering, biological factors are also responsible for weathering of rocks. Have you visited any fort? Have you seen trees growing on their minarets? You also must have seen pieces of rocks getting separated because of the roots of the trees. As the roots grow bigger, they create tension in the rocks and start breaking them. Ants make large anthills. Rats, mice, rabbits, and other worms and insects make burrows in the ground. These animals are called burrowing animals. Because of their activity, weathering of rock occurs. Besides this, algae, moss, lichen, other flora, etc. grow in the rocks. They also help in weathering. Next is mass movements. The weathered rock materials start moving along the slopes due to gravity and accumulate near the foothills or the gentler slopes. This process has been happening for years. The weathered particles form a conical hip at the foothills. When weathered particles move down due to gravity alone, the process is called mass movements. Mass movements occur in two ways. It is rapid on steeper slopes while it is slower on gentle slopes. Rapid mass movements. Rock falls, landslides, land subsidence occur rapidly. Their effects are very destructive. The probability of these events is more in the regions having humid climates and steeper slopes. A thick layer of weathered material forms on the slope. When it rains in such areas, the rainwater penetrates the weathered materials and their weight increases. The weathered materials move very rapidly and come down the slope. Example, the mudslide at Malin village of Pune district. Sometimes the weathered materials do not move downward but sink in situ where they are. This is called slumping. Such rapid mass movements may also occur because of earthquakes. Slower mass movements. In areas with dry climate and gentler slopes, mass movements occur very slowly. Soil creep is a common phenomenon in such areas. In periglacial regions along the slopes, small layers of soil accumulates because of the movement of soil. This is called solifluction. Third, erosion. That is the last part of the chapter. Like weathering and mass movements, erosion is also an external process. Erosion occurs through various agents, that is wind, running water, glaciers, seawater and groundwater cause erosion. So all these agents, we will study the agents of erosion and the landforms produced by them in the next lesson. Thank you students and stay tuned